Welcome back to my channel. This week I am going to do a stationery haul. I bought a bunch of stuff for fall, winter, next year, and since I bought a bunch of stuff at once, I thought I'd do a little haul and unboxing and you could see what this stuff looks like. Also, my nails were done for once, so it was like perfect time before I get rid of these. It's already been a week and I'm over this nail polish. I will say though, this is from the dollar store and it's held up really well. I use the same brands, base coat, the main color, and top coat, and I think they're pretty good. I mean, obviously it's like starting to chip now, it's been over a week, but anyway, let's get into it. I'm gonna start with the biggest box first, which is from Archer & Olive. I was not going to buy any more notebooks, and then there were a couple that I saw from the fall collection that I really liked, and so I decided I needed to get something. So I got 2 notebooks, and this is my first time actually getting something that's not an A5, especially from Archer & Olive. So this is the traveler size, and then this is the A5. So these are from their Forest Findings collection. I think this is the autumn collection, I'm pretty sure, because it's like all fall and plaid and stuff. So this one is the Chrysanthemum A5 dot grid, 192 pages, the standard vegan leather, and they're both 160 GSM. So go ahead and open the A5 first. Also, I'm trying a new mic setup, so I really hope that you can actually hear me, because that would be really sad if you can't. So this is the Chrysanthemum. It's really pretty. I love the linen cover, the debossing, and then the gold foil shimmery moment here. And I told myself I wasn't going to buy any more notebooks until I finished what I had, but I really like this, and I think this is going to be next year's journal. It is what it is, and I'm happy with it. Also, I mean, Archer & Olive has really stepped up the design game. I feel like a lot of brands have things that I haven't bought yet, but like I think T-Fossey, like they have so many different designs. I'm actually waiting for them to come out with newer ones, and so then maybe I can potentially try out one of those. But this one also has a really pretty spine, and then the back is plain, which I like actually. My other journal from 2025 had the full design on the front and then a debossed version in the back. So let's see what this looks like. And it has the usual pencil loop. I actually don't really use that often. So this is what the inside looks like. Also more gold foiling. The older journals don't have anything like this in the inner cover, or I think both sides of the inner cover looks like this. You have your usual nameplate, dot grid, and then we have our 2 bookmarks. This one with the ampersand, and then this was the regular plain one. Yeah, okay, so only the front inner cover has the foil design, because this is the back pocket, and then you can see you can put stuff in here. I usually end up keeping a couple things in there, and that is pretty much it for this one. I'm really excited for it. And then this is the Traveler's Journal. This is the bookshelf theme. I'm really excited for this one for sure. Also vegan leather dot grid, and this is 144 pages. As the title suggests, the theme is bookshelf, so it has all these books and plants, decorations, a lamp, and some sparkles. And this is gray, and then it has the gold detail. And I don't know if this counts as debossing, but you know, this is the actual shelf. You'll see it's small, and the spine also has all the books on it as well, which is really cute. So I'm actually planning on setting up a reading journal for next year, which is kind of funny because I've been pretty adamant that I'm like, I don't need a separate journal. I can just keep it in my usual journal. But I want to make more colorful spreads, be able to use some more of my stationery, and I wanted to do it in a low pressure way. And so that's why I got this size. The inside is really cute too, so it has the same design but with the gold on this inner cover. And you got your flap in the back, but you'll see that this is much smaller than an A5. But I intentionally got something smaller because it has fewer pages, and also there's less space that you have to fill up, so it feels more low pressure. I can just decorate it, maybe write a few words in, just have it for kind of that record keeping purposes. I do use Storygraph, but it's not as fun because you don't get to decorate pages. And it comes with 2 ribbons and the same ampersand charm and then the plain one. So I'm really excited because I finally get to use a different size. I feel like I have a good use case for it, so we'll see. I'm really excited to set this up and figure out what spreads I want. And I think I'm actually gonna keep some of my older records, at least like for the books that I read in like starting 2021 or 2022 on. I think I might actually add those here just so those things are together. I didn't do any like book reviews or anything prior to that, and then only in the last year I've started doing quarterly stats and record keeping there. Yeah, I haven't decided if I'm gonna set this up at like a quarterly cadence, monthly, maybe bi-monthly, because 3 months feels really long, but 1 month feels short. We'll see. I'm really excited to just try new things in this one and get to use up more of my stationery. Okay, so that was Archer and Olive. So next up, I have these black post-it notes. Pretty simple. There's a count of 5. They contain 70 sheets each. And then they're 3x3, so a square size. So I mostly got these because there's parts of my journal that I want to cover or conceal when I'm doing like flip throughs or showing different things in my journal. And I don't really feel like blurring things out, so I felt like just adding a quick black post-it note would be the easiest and laziest way. And they are like pretty opaque, so it'll actually conceal what I want to conceal. I don't know why the top parts are kind of like crusty dusty. It was weird, but otherwise they look okay. And those post-it notes I got from Amazon. But these double-sided tapes I got from the dollar store. I have 5 of them because it's $1. Or I guess the dollar store is more than $1 now, but these were $1. So I bought a bunch of them. The glue sticks that I have aren't really sticky for some reason. Like the adhesive is not great. I'm really confused why, because they're Crayola brand. And you would think that would be good, but no. I probably would have bought more of these, but I was like, I don't need like 20. See how long it takes me to use these up. I think it says there's 3.61 yards, so or no, I have like 15 yards here, and I think that is much more than a lot of the little like glue tape that you can buy like from Amazon or Stationery Pal. I feel like they run out really quickly, so I'm hoping these last a while, and I hope they still have them at the dollar store because this was still like towards the end of back to school and things were finishing up, so I don't know if these will come back, but I'm excited to use them. Next up, I have this package of stickers that I ordered from Sterling Ink. They're also a small business, and I've seen a lot of their notebooks and their stationery and their subscription kits online from other journalers and folks reviewing, and I've been following them for a while. And while I don't really need more notebooks, again, because I shouldn't have bought those two, but I really wanted some stickers. I have like a really specific theme in mind. You'll see it in a couple weeks because it's for October and I'm filming this in September. So let's open this. This is my first time ordering anything from Sterling Ink. Also, all the stuff I bought with my own money, I think that is clear because I kind of went ham on ordering stuff. Why is this hard? It should not be that hard. I'm just weak. So I ordered a bunch of stickers from their different collections. I didn't really want to buy like a whole set because there's like specific stickers I liked, so I just, if there's something I liked in most of the sheet, I feel like that justified buying it. So I got a bunch of these stickers and I ordered it, I think just in the regular matte. I don't think these are the clear ones. And I got a bunch of these frames. There's like floral accents, books. These ones are a little sparkly because I don't know if this is like a December collection, but it looks really cool. More frames, and then I got these cool stamp ones right here. They're like of different scenes and florals and like nighttime scenes. I got a few of these other ones that like, this is a whole sheet, but I don't know if you can see the different lines there. These are all like strips, and so these kind of go with this as well as that. And then I got this other theme which had all these flowers, and these fun shapes. And then this is also glittery. You can see that. That's cool. Then there's a smaller size one with different accents. I think these are for corners. So that's pretty cool. And then this is also another one that is like washi, basically washi strips, I think. And they span across like the whole page. And I got this little freebie. I think this is a September theme little freebie. So just a couple other cool stickers I can use. And then this is like their little business card, which is cool because this one side has a design, and then you get all your info and their socials. And yeah, overall I'm really happy. We'll see what this looks like. Next up are a few quick items. This was an Amazon purchase. These are photo paper. I have literally like one sheet of photo paper that I still haven't used because I was saving it to print. And it was actually from the dollar store, but our dollar stores in the area don't have them anymore. So this is why I resorted to the tree. I don't know, to the forest? I don't know, what else would you call Amazon? River? I don't know. Anyway, you know, like saying the clock app instead of the actual name. But I think there are 50 sheets in here, 180 GSMs, and they're glossy. So I'm not going to take it out of the packaging because they're just all there together. But yeah, I just wanted some photo paper to print out some of my pictures that I want to use in various spreads. And I thought it'd be a little nicer than just having your usual much thinner printer paper. And this works with the inkjet printer. I have an inkjet. I hope. I'm pretty sure it's an inkjet. But I did attempt to do my research. So this should work for those kind of printers. And also put this link below in the description box as well as with everything else. This one's a little random. It's not actually journal related, but I got a clear case for my Kindle. I have a little one. What is that, like the 11-inch? It's the 11th generation, I know that. But I haven't had a case for it. I don't really take it anywhere. That's a lie. I have taken on a couple trips and then I just never read the book. This was also an Amazon purchase. But yeah, this is actually a really nice like rubbery case. Oh, I thought I had gotten like a hard plastic case, but this one's actually rubbery, which I like even more. So it's like easier to put in your hands, hold on to it. I definitely wanted a case, and I also wanted to decorate it and like put a little like collage. You see a lot of people like decorating their Kindles, and I wanted to do that, but I didn't want to actually put it on the case. I can just cut out a paper to size and then put whatever I want to collage. I have a Snoopy sticker I really want to use, so I might make this Snoopy themed and it'll be like fall winter. I'll try to make a short, and when I put it together so you can see what it looks like. But I'm excited for that. This was the last of the Amazon stuff. And next up, this is my first purchase from the washi tape shop. One thing I didn't realize when I did all these orders, because I bought a bunch of stuff on like the same weekend, a little retail therapy. I didn't realize that when I placed this order, this was right before the new US tariff laws or policies were changing. So this is coming from China. Luckily it made it with no issue. I didn't have any like price changes or anything, but I have one more package that's still on its way, and luckily it shipped in time. It's from Paper Monogatari. I hope I'm saying the name right. Which is also a small business from Anna from Journal Away. It's her business. And so literally the day my order got shipped out was the last possible day she could ship from Japan. I guess they're not shipping right now for the different tariff issues. I'm assuming, I'm guessing it's like the post office and not like warehouse shipping. That is still on its way. I did not get tracked shipping because it was like double the cost and I didn't want to spend it. Maybe I should have though, because now I don't know where it is. It should be coming soon. But anyway, back to washi tapes. I bought some more other washi tapes. I wanted to get some PET ones. Oh, and then you get these like little freebie of dog stickers. These are not my thing. They're cute, but not my thing. I don't know, I'm always like, I could give this to my niece or nephew when it's something like this. Do I end up doing it? Half the time I don't. That's okay. But yeah, so these washi's at least made it out. I already forgot what I bought, so this will be fun. A couple I bought for fun, like with nothing specific in mind. A couple of them are probably for next year. Definitely reading journal because there's some reading book ones. And I also wanted to get pre-cut PET tape because if you remember in my travel journal setup, I had a PET tape from Journal Day, I think, and it was not pre-cut, and I knew it was gonna bother me, but I didn't realize how frustrating it would be. I did realize, I just thought I could handle it, and I can't. So I got pre-cut PET tape, so it's a little easier, you know, it's basically like a roll of stickers. This one was really cool. I saw this on Joshi Corinne Jess's setup. I don't know if it was her most recent setup. It was maybe a couple months ago, so like maybe July, August. But they looked really cool, and I realized I didn't have a lot of music themed ones, and I didn't have a lot of floral, surprisingly. So I thought I'd order this. I could use this for any future theme or anything. So as you can see, I'm probably not going to open these because I don't want to unravel it. So I'll put a picture here maybe, since this is where I'm pointing, of what the washi's look like. But you can see that they are, hopefully you can see, pre-cut, and so that'll make it so much easier to peel off when I want to use them. There's like different music related things, piano, and then a bunch of flowers, and like some of the petals are separate. That was really cool. So that's why I feel like you can mix and match these with other things. So that's one. This next one is Sunflower and Navy. I just thought this was really pretty. It kept showing up in like, these were similar to this set, so why don't you buy it? And it worked on me. And I hadn't really seen like a sticker set or a washi set that really looked like this, so this is really pretty, I think. And it can totally be an easy theme for when I don't really want to think, because I always have those months, if you have a trip happening or it's like a busy month, I think these can really come and save you. Yeah, I just thought these colors looked really cool together, so that's that one. And then the next two I have are pretty typical of me. This one is like the life of coffee, so a bunch of coffee themed things. I'll never get sick of coffee stickers and themes and stuff. I don't know, it's totally my thing. I have like an espresso machine. I'm not an expert by any means, but it's definitely something that I have fun with. And then this one is pretty straightforward. This is cats and books. So again, since I bought that reading journal, and I do have some stickers already, but I wanted to make sure I had more options for myself. It's always a good excuse, and I've come to the conclusion that I am a cat person. I totally always see cat videos online. I'm always showing the TikToks to my sister. Thankfully, my cousin does have 2 cats, and I was really desperately trying to make a cat love me. I think she was okay, but she kind of walked away when I started petting her, so I don't know if it was like, I was unsure. I feel like she liked my sister better, which is rude. This next set, I don't really remember buying this set. Like, did they just put this in here? I don't know. Maybe I did buy it. I'll have to go check my receipts. I might have bought it for these ones because they're like really thin. That's kind of cool. And like this one is like two-toned, so it goes like that. I knew it wasn't gonna last long enough in its set, but there's that. Now see, I made it out of order, but oh well. So there's that, and then there's these bigger ones. This one has like a typewriter and lanterns and some like flannel type of patterns. I mean, it's cool. I think I'll definitely use these. I probably did buy them and I just don't remember. But yeah, so there's that. And the last washi tape set I got was this lace set. I had seen this set in a couple of videos from Erin Smith and Anna Bruns' channel, so I don't know, I thought they'd be cool. I feel like you can use them for a lot of things, and they come in several colors. I'll put a picture properly of what they look like, but this is a black. There's a white one. I really like this brown. I always end up doing a lot of brown theme. I don't know, I'm turning into my mom who loves brown and that color palette. And then finally a green one. I have been into green for a while, so I'm sure this will also get used. And that is it for the washi tape. And now moving into the two things that I randomly bought from Five Below. Again, because everything is generally $5 and under, I didn't really feel, like I was making some big expense. So I got the 6 count of artist pens. They basically look like micron pens and they come in 6 different sizes, including a brush tip. So I don't know, I thought it'd be nice. My mom currently has all my micron pens and they're upstairs, and I didn't want to mess up her space because she's actually painting something for me, so she can use them as long as she needs. But anyway, I wanted to see if there's a cheaper alternative, which is why I bought these. They come like this. It's like nicely hanging on this like plastic. I'll take the 2 if I can. So this is the 0.2 fine liner, and you can see it is pretty thin. And then I'll also show the brush tip. It's like a felt tip. And in my bullet journal that I use for everyday stuff, I actually did a quick little swatch test so you can see the different sizes and you can see how the thickness goes over time. I actually used maybe the 0.2 in my September setup, which I didn't record because I do it on a quarterly basis, but it worked pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how these turned out when I tested them. So if maybe you want like a cheaper alternative to the Sakura micron pens, you can get these from Five Below. They also do have an online store, so you can also buy them online if there's one not near you. I'm assuming Five Below is not outside of the US or North America, so sorry about that. But yeah, I was like pleasantly surprised. And there's one more thing that I bought from them as well. And finally, I have these 21 illustration markers from Five Below. So you get 21 in here. They're alcohol based and they're dual ended, so they have a fine tip and a broad tip, and they pretty much, to me, look like dupes for the Ohuhu marker set. I know you get way more colors in there, but for under $5, I think this is a pretty sweet deal, and you get a good range of colors. I feel like they're similar in design to the Ohuhu ones, at least from what I've seen online. I don't own any personally. And then they tell you the color and the color number on each side, which I think is really nice. This is what the broad tip looks like. I find the fine tips really hard to open, but I feel like I don't think this is unique just to these markers, because I also have a few Prismacolors that are alcohol-based markers, and I find them very hard to open. And because they took forever to open, I did a quick swatch here. You can see all the colors. I tested all the broad sides. For the first two, I used the fine tip also. You can see what a dot looks like when you scribble with it, and a letter. And I feel like you get a good range of colors. Like this cobalt is really nice. I really like this deep red, pale green. And then you have like warm gray, cool gray. I really like this vermilion color. The purple is nice. And then of course you have like your black. So I think you actually get a pretty good range in the set of 21 markers. And of course I did know that they were going to bleed through. This is 160 GSM. I think most if not all, I think all Archer and Olive notebooks are 160 GSM, and these still bled through. So that's just something to note, that alcohol markers will bleed through, even through pretty thick paper. So I would either do it on a page that I knew I wouldn't mind getting bleed through, or doing it on a different piece of paper and then gluing or taping it in. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be using these markers for, because again, like I said, they bleed. But I do a lot of like collaging and like pasting things into my journal. So I think that'll probably be the route that I take. You know, if you have a Five Below near you, it's a pretty good deal. They also have a few smaller sets. I didn't look at them that closely, but they have different packs. I think you can get a smaller pack, or maybe they have different colors. I'm not entirely sure. And that is pretty much it for the stationery haul. I hope you had a good time watching. Maybe you found something new that you want to buy. You can find everything in the description box. And if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to check my last upload and a video that YouTube has recommended for you. And if you enjoyed this, please be sure to subscribe and like this video and come back for more. Thanks. Bye.